that's not. I don't know. Anything that God gives me is good. So that's my outlook on it. Suffering to the world is terrible. You're losing. This world is not like to lose at all, and I understand that. You're taught that, and you're taught that in sports at a young age. You always want to win. 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 Um, but I know that we're going to win the fight at the end with God. So I know that already. So I'm great. I feel great about that. Yes. So winning is important. Winning is important. But what do you learn when you lose? What do you learn? What facts are you checking when you lose? You think about all the things that you do after a game. After a game, you analyze, what did I do and what could I have done better? I should have dribbled to the left and did a step back and step over to the side and shoot the three, and then it would have went in and I would have won, and then it would have been all good. I mean, yes, that's ideal, and that's what practice is for. That's what preparation is for. What I was talking about earlier. So we always gotta be prepared for when God comes in and step in, and we're ready to take it up a notch. Because God is taking it up a notch. We're just facilitating what it was. Um, but there's always exciting things in the works. You always have to be planning ahead. You always got to be looking at what's going on. I know today has enough trouble of its own, so make the most of each day that you have. Make the most of it. That's the most important thing that I will want to leave you with, because God has been doing a lot of stuff in your life, but you haven't been focused in and dialed in on it yet. So what has God been doing in your life? I know what God's been doing in my life, but it's not about me right now. It's about you and your relationship with God. That's the most important thing right now. Fill your house up with worship music. Fill it up with things that are going to better your family and friends. They might not like it at first, but they will enjoy it. It is the environment. You have a safe environment. I know that a lot of people always say this. Find a safe environment for your kids and your children. Your home should be the safest environment, but I understand that that's not true for everyone. It's not the same for everyone when you say that. But the first safe environment I want to say, it has to be the church. You have to have that church that is safe for everyone. It is super important to have that. Um, the great thing about what I'm doing right now, what I'm trying to embark on, is that I am going to, you know, always try to reach out to people to have them come and we can talk, we can break bread and learn from each other so that people can see other stories. I'm definitely going to be reaching out to people. We can be going live. We can be going FaceTime on what they believe is issues in their city, and we can pray over it. We can do what we need to make sure life is going well for everyone in this world. Um, I am just going to apologize right now. I do have YouTube on, and maybe it's not going to come on the background, which will really make me upset because Maverick City is like what runs our household. Besides God's all the way up there, but Maverick City's right here because they keep it up. Um, so right now, I think it's time for another workout. I think it's important for us to always get up. I've been sitting too long. This isn't something I'm used to. So we're gonna kind of stand up and work out. I will try to talk so that people who are listening to this maybe on the podcast that I'm going to be creating hopefully later this week could do. So right now we're gonna stand up. Hopefully you're hearing that noise. All right, so what I want us to do, we've just been stretching, making sure we're feeling good. We've been sitting down. If you're in the car, your hips are tight, so we're just picking our knees up. Picking those knees up. Yep, that's looking good. Picking those knees up. I'm turning to the side now. I'm turning to my right side, picking my knees up. My arms are going hip to nose, looking good. All right, butt kicks again. We did the same thing earlier today. Oh, yep. All right. So now what I want us to do is balance. So left leg is going to be out off of the ground. Right leg is trying to keep you down and balance. Core is tight. Use your arms and legs to kind of keep you balanced. All right, great job. So now we're gonna do the same thing for the other side. So left leg's gonna be down on the ground, right leg's gonna be out to the side. Hands are helping us stay balanced. All right, good job. So now what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be stretching up to the ceiling. Oh yeah, I like that. 2 more times, going up. Last one. All right, good job. All right, so if you are interested in being on this podcast, this YouTube channel, this Facebook, definitely reach out. I mean, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about fitness. We're going to be talking about